everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Wah, set on the one and no, my friends, because we are not on Brobnar today, because instead we are playing Escape the Dark Last of Us. Oh yes, the game that I have wanted for so long is finally here. It is the beauty, the brutality, and the really weird art style of Escape the Dark, and now mixed in with Naughty Dog's magnum opus, The Last of Us. So join us as we play as Joel and Ellie trying to escape and not die horribly along the way. To the clickers! They're part dolphin. So here we are. Take a look at that glorious battle board right there. It's so big I've had to zoom out with my tiny baby hands. It is The Last of Us Escape the Dark. Now, for those who have played or at least seen our content on Escape the Dark Castle and Escape the Dark Sector, there are some elements here that remain the same, namely that there are little randomized decks of cards here that determine how well, or in our case, how poorly you do on your way to trying to escape or reach the Haven of Jackson, but also defeat the boss at the very end. However, as you can tell, there are many new elements over here, starting with the fact that we now have lovely character boards with little divots in, which are fantastic, and I absolutely love.
They've stopped trusting me with a pencil.
Exactly, yes, you were doing too much, you're stabbing too many people with it in aggression's moves there.
True.
So, as you can see, we're playing as Joel and Ellie here today. Beanie's taking up the role of Ellie, I'm playing as Joel, or Joels, as it would be. We both are equipped with planks, which means that we can do some damage in melee, but now we have a durability meter to worry about, because every single time we attack, let's take them off, and when it's gone, it breaks. We have weapons over here that are ranged, allowing us to shoot. Fantastic. I've got a slightly better damaging weapon. Beanie's got more capacity with his gun, 9mm over here.
I'm all about the plank.
But now, we've also got this as well. These actions showcase our character development. They start with a negative trait, disillusioned and lonely. But if you complete certain tasks throughout the game, you tick these boxes off, and at the end, you can upgrade your survivor with a bespoke special ability from that pile over there, which will boost them no end and help us survive the horrors ahead of us. This game is all about choice, not only choosing when to rest, when to steal items, when to explore, but also which direction to go. As you'll see here, all of the map is tied up with these lovely little lines, allowing us to choose our own path as we work our way towards Jackson. Now, you may also see that these tokens are somehow blocking the way on these. These are threat tokens showing how dangerous these areas are, and we need to explore the area, do research, gain intel in order to remove the threat, allowing us safe passage through the horrors ahead. However, it's not just the cordyceps, the clickers, the boomers, the horrible rat kings that we need to worry about here, because there's actually time as well that is against us. For every single time we complete our actions, we're allowed to take one big action a day or 4 mini preparation actions. We move the day marker along. And if it meets the infection marker over on that side, game over, you're done, son. Pack your bags, you're gonna go see the big man in the sky. His name's Jeff. So, what we've got now ahead of us is a grueling trial. Will we be able to survive? Will we be able to escape the dark? Well, let's find out.
No.
So here's the thing, Bean. It starts with a very simple question. Left or right, which I've already got wrong because it's actually west or east. We need to decide which area we're going to start moving towards first on our grand journey. I would say that we should stick together, because alone I feel like we will be easily conquered by the great masses here. However, this game is up for up to 5 players, meaning that you could potentially split into 2 parties over here, and as we all know from D&D sessions, splitting the party is always a good idea.
Every single time. Right, so during the setup, we spent a lot of time downtown and talking and using this as the example, so I kind of feel like we should go downtown.
Works for me, because then we also get to say, going down, down.
My big problem with this game so far is that these cubes look delicious, and I kind of feel that if I was a few drinks in, I might eat the cubes.
You must resist the tasty, delicious cubes of it. No, must resist. So what we're going to do now is move our character tokens over here through the Fedra quarantine zone, and that means we flip this over and it allows us to gain some things.
Should I know what the Fedra is?
The Fedra is basically the remnants of the government that is trying to control the area here, keep people safe, but unfortunately, as with all government things in times of crisis, they've gone on a bit sort of tyrannical and it's a
No.
bit dystopian. I know, right?
Yeah, sorry to say, guys, I am an abject coward and it's a horror game, so therefore I have never played it because I would just poo-poo my pants.
Which is great because I've played a lot of this and its sequel, enough for 2 people, so I feel like between us we've got a good understanding there.
Okay, so you explain things and I'll poo myself.
So what we're going to do is we are using the Smuggler's Network to gain intel at the suburbs, gain intel at downtown, and draw 2 items. Each survivor taking this route, however, loses 1 HP. So we're already on 13 health, and if one of us dies, we're absolutely screwed. Now, gaining intel in this game means that you go over to these bespoke stashed items, which are items that are relevant to this area, and they are better quality than the usual dross that you'd find from picking up generic items over there. And intel means you can flip over the top card to see exactly what is there. So we get to see what's at the suburbs and at downtown, and we now, on reveal, because we flipped it over and the fact that it's not relevant, you danger avoided, discard this card. You resolve it straight away. So our intel means that we have managed to avoid a bit of danger, which is fantastic.
I like that.
So we don't know now what is waiting for us there, but it has removed one of the dangerous elements of that
Yeah, and as you said, add a boss token and things like that, which have we mentioned that the boss gets more?
We have not mentioned the boss tokens yet. The boss over here has its own special tracker, and sometimes in the game, depending whether or not you mess up badly or if the game just decides to be real harsh with you, it'll ask you to add one of these to its tracker, and before you fight it, you flip all of them over and they add modifiers that give the boss even more of an advantage. It is rough stuff. But we've moved over here now, but over here there's a pipe. A melee weapon pipe, but the pipe is good. Whenever you hit an enemy, you may discard 1 durability cube to remove an additional dice. But
I feel like we've kind of made our choice.
we're going downtown. So we arrive here and we start making camp. So we flip over this card nice and easily there.
Isn't that like a little premature? We just arrive and the first thing we do is to get out the s'mores.
Hey, this is just how they roll in this game. And each of these camps has been randomly selected, so they each provide different mini bonuses to us. Manifest, 1 use only, gain intel at any 2 different locations, 1 survivor only, or medical supplies, 1 use, restore 3 HP. So it's quite useful because we're set up here and we can't move onto the sewers until we lower the threat of the area. So we have to go out, explore, see what's around, and it means we can come back to camp and use these bonus actions as well to try and make sure our survivability is a little bit better.
I like it.
So we've arrived here. That does not move the day counter ahead, but now starting the next day, we will be able to start pushing ahead with our plans. Now, would we want to use this straight away, or one of us to use it to gain 2 different intel, which means again, we can flip over the top card of any 2 locations? Would that be useful for us to do now while somebody else goes and explores? Or should we explore together, then come back and do that later?
Well, we got a lot of health. I kind of feel like we can be somewhat reckless with our health.
Cool. So we're going to go this way and we're going to explore. However, we must choose a party leader because that becomes the U if there's any U-flavoured text on this.
Okay, well, I would like to draw blind as early as I can as well. So.
Right, okay, so what we're going to do then in that case is we will go into the chapter with Beanie leading the charge. Be right back. After some reading, what we're going to do actually is I'm going to take the lead because here I can get one of my mini objectives straight away, which is you flip their character card, and Beanie's going to try and hopefully get a search thing, which means that we can check this stash, netting him his first objective as well. So here we go, we're flipping over, going down, down. Ooh, beautiful art as always, disturbing in all the right ways. Here, a small group of fireflies is hunkered down in the city ruins, engaged in a fierce firefight with Fedra personnel. Choose one option. Move on. This isn't your fight. Discard a threat token. Help the fireflies for the cause. Begin combat. If we defeat this enemy, discard a threat token, then search. Are we going to aid the fireflies? They are meant to be the resistance fighters, looking for a cure, the good guys. And there's heavy quotation marks around what is good and bad in this world.
Yeah, funny how that happens in all these dystopian things.
I know, right?
How much cannibalism happens in The Last of Us?
Oh, yes. Is the answer to that one.
Excellent. I look forward to eating my first person as quickly as I can.
So should we help them out or should we just say nah? Because we could discard a threat token, which does mean that our passage towards the sewer becomes easier, but we don't gain any rewards and we don't gain any options to get you off on the unrevealed stashed item.
I'm not being selfish, but I think we should help them so I can do the thing.
Let's do that, my friend. So I've already flipped the character card, so that means that I do not need to do anything here to cause that. But we are going to go straight into battle. So what we do now is we roll some dice, and we'll be right back. So we find ourselves in combat, and this is the health pool of the enemies here. But before battle truly begins, we have two options to provide ourselves a bit of a bonus, a listen round and a sneak round. Now I'm going to try and do a sneak round action, which means I need to roll wisdom, or as we call it in this channel, butthole.
I thought you were doing listen.
That is wisdom.
Oh, is that what you said? Sorry,
yeah.
for some reason I heard the word sneak, because I was reading the word sneak.
It's all good. So I need to roll either a crit, or I need to roll a butthole in order to do this. And that allows me to change up to 3 of the chapter dice to any of my choosing, or if I roll a crit, up to 5 of them, which is pretty fantastic. Ooh. After that, Beanie's going to try and sneak, so he needs to roll a cunning, which he's pretty damn good at, and if he gets that, he can do a sneak attack action, which means that he can automatically hit with a melee weapon, or make a good ranged attack without being shot back by the enemy, and remove chapter dice accordingly.
Excellent.
But if I fail, well, let's just find out if I do. So, I'm looking for buttholes first. I do not get it. Unfortunately for me, I have not listened in, and instead I have been running my mouth. So we roll another dice and add it straight in. Oh wait, no, was I looking for cunning? No, I was looking for butthole.
You're looking for buttholes.
Unfortunately,
You're always looking for buttholes.
Unfortunately, I add that to the pile, and that means the listening round is over for me. So then it goes to Beanie, who is going to be trying to do a cunning attempt. So he's looking for eyes. He got the eyes, baby, which means that you can now make an attack with either your plank or your pistol. That automatically hits. That you still need to roll for. You take no damage on the way back.
Okay, so if I hit with that and I can then use the ability, I can take 2 away.
You will be taking 2 away, correctamundo,
but then
my
I
friend.
lose
1 durability for doing so.
Oh my god, it feels like Breath of the Wild all over again.
But you can remove 2 straight away, and you take no damage back before the combat begins proper.
Okay, I'm going to take those 2 away, because you're pretty good at punching in the face, and I'm alright at both of them.
Yep, that absolutely works. So that's our first damage done to it. Now the combat begins, and for every failed round that they're still alive, we'll be taking 2 melee damage and 2 range damage, potentially, if they shoot us back. So I'm going to try and shoot with my revolver first off.
Unlike in Escape the Dark Sector, where you cannot shoot and be in melee, this game actually realised that sometimes you don't immediately shoot your ally.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be rolling, I'm rolling 1 of my ammo here to see if I hit somebody with it. I do indeed, and that means that I can take 2 dice off. So I lose the ammo, but any 2 go. So I'm just going to go 1 fist and 1 of that one, because it's you've got more options to roll.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty successful shoot from my guy, but now Beanie steps up to the plate, and he's going for a hit with his...
Well,
I
assume now that I'm already in melee, because I've already got up behind someone's head and clonked him.
Clonked!
So yeah, I'm going for plank.
Indeed. Go plank! Oh, it's a crit, which is fantastic, because you block all damage coming back to you, and you can select any of the dice to go.
There we
Which
are.
is very nice indeed. In fact, I'm going to double check and see if it actually removes 2, because that is a big boy. Right, so Beanie has avoided damage here, but let's see if I take damage, because it was a ranged attack. You have to roll this black die, and I'm not looking for any symbols. Oh, unfortunately, I do get hit, so that's going to be 2 damage to me right there.
Delicious cubes in place.
Now, that's the end of the combat round for this one. Let's go again and finish the job, because I'm feeling pretty spicy about this one. You go first, my friend.
Plank, 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 plank,
Plank,
plank.
plank, plank. Ooh, that's a good one. Poke him right in the eye. And...
fist him.
a crit, so I will take that last dice off into the pile, and we are done with them. So, now we've completed that, discard a threat token, and then we can search. So one of these threat tokens removes from the board.
Am I able to do the unrevealed stash item now?
You are indeed, because of the fact we are now in a situation where it allows us to search. Search gives us an option, 2 options of any of these things here. We can gain intel, we can raid stash, we can draw blind, or scavenge. Now the thing is that Beanie wants to complete his personal quest, so drawing blind would be a good idea. So he's going to choose one of the actions to draw blind from the stash, and what does he get? On reveal, danger avoided, discard this card. That was lucky,
Nice.
Nothing happens, but you do get your personal quest a little bit further.
But when drawn...
Oh, I think that's...
one.
Yeah,
so I take 2 damage and my legs are maimed.
Oh no, I misread that one there. So what I'm going to do is, I reckon, I'm going to do gain intel on the area that we're in to see what is left in there.
And we get to remove one of these, don't we?
Already have done that one.
Oh, dang it.
So what we'll do is we will see what the next card is, Oh, it's a shotgun. Yep, we definitely want to get that.
Wow, so you found a shotgun, I found a tripwire.
Well, I haven't got the shotgun, but we know it's in the area
Your
now.
legs haven't been maimed by a tripwire.
Yeah, that's very, very true. And thus ends the chapter and the day. Oh dear. So, here we are, day 2. We are a little bit maimed, a little bit battered and broken already, but, you know, we're still in fighting spirits. We now know that there is a shotgun worth going for. We can use our campsite abilities here to restore stuff. It all depends on whether you would like to go
I'm
ahead.
going to take the lead, and then once we win, you're going to draw blind
Yeah.
of the card that we already know what it is, and then you get a shotgun.
Unfortunately, it says take an unrevealed stashed item, so it's going to be the
Well,
one
they covered
underneath.
my scheme.
But
Yes.
are we both going to go ahead then, and we'll leave the campsite for the moment?
Well, right. Would you really like a big heal right now? I feel like you're jonesing for
No,
full health.
I feel like we can survive without it. I just wanted to make sure, but we definitely want to use the manifest thing here to check the intel and see what's stashed in the areas further ahead.
Okay,
But
but
let's-
haven't we already used? Didn't we use that right at the start?
Nope, because you have to. We got that from this.
Oh.
Yep. So what we're going to do now is we'll go together in, but you will take the lead and you will flip the character card, the chapter card.
So just for clarification, the campsite, does that take up a whole day, or is that like a pre?
It does. Yeah, you basically go, cool, we're using a turn to do this.
Okay, cool. Then let's go ahead.
So we're going to try and go ahead. Beanie's going in, taking the lead.
Ooh, flashlights. Very nice. Moving cautiously through the rain-soaked streets, you hear the crackle of radio chatter drawing near. You slip into cover just as the flashlights begin sweeping your position. It's a federal patrol! Hide!
Oh no!
All survivors present must try to roll the eye or a crit in one attempt. If all survivors succeed, you stick to the shadows, slipping away undetected. Discard a threat token, then search. If any survivor fails, you're spotted!
Oh no.
The patrol open fire as you disappear into the gloom. All survivors present. It is the same word. It's just this the pronunciation. Must roll a hit dice equal to the threat level, losing 1 HP for each rolled.
And then discard a threat token.
Okay, so it's not the worst thing ever. So, and we're.
Unfortunately, I'm low cunning, you're high cunning. So we'll start with Beanie first. Let's see if he can get it. Okay, he's absolutely fine. Will I get it? Oh, I'm actually fine.
Yeah, we're amazing. We're so cunning.
That's amazing. So that means that all survivors succeed, stick to the shadows, slip away, discard a threat token. So now we've actually freed up the passage towards the sewers, which is fantastic. And we can then search, so we get 2 bonus actions. Now, I would say here that we need to raid the stash, which means we can collect the shotgun. And then I would say let's leave this area, man. I feel like it's no good for us.
But what about the free heal and the manifest investigation duty done?
How about then we go grab the shotgun, and we'll put that just here for the moment, and we can trade later on. And
Now you get to.
I could do a draw blind on that one and then do that.
Yeah, then we're getting close.
Yeah, okay, let's just take a real risk on this one, and I'm going to draw blind for the second action. That's the last of the stashed items, which is, ooh, a switchblade. Okay,
Lovely.
sneak check. When making a sneak attack, remove an additional dice. Well, that's going straight into yours, because that seems very much for the sneaky person.
Yes.
And you get to, if you do that as well. So I've drawn blind, which is fantastic, and it was a good one. We've cleared the path. We're ready to go. I feel like we're cooking with a bit of gas. Oh, unfortunately, not. Because as the day ends, we move on to this token here, and because it had a threat token, we add a threat token to every single location. Oh yeah, this is starting to feel a bit more like the game of old. Oh God. Because I was saying to Beanie off camera, this looks a bit too easy at the final bit there. Oh, what a fool, what a plum fool I was.
He's got to stop saying these things, he keeps screwing us.
But thus ends the chapter. Okay, my friends, day 3 beginneth anew, and we have a master plan, a cunning plan, my lord. Now, what we're going to do is, now that I've got my shoddy too hardy through holes in your body, I'm going to go explore alone and try and defeat an enemy by shooting them point blank in the face. That's what Joel does. If I do that, I will then get my personal goal complete, and I'll get an amazing special ability, which is what I want. Beanie, however, is going to move over to the manifest bit over here, which we can use once, and gain intel at 2 different locations. I would suggest we just go here and there. Cool, right, so we now know that at the sewers waiting for us is Ooh, on reveal, danger avoided. Discard this card. Fantastic. What was that one?
It's a Molotov cocktail.
Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, that's fine. We know that there is one of the dangers has been removed, and it was a bad one too. Lose a day and add a boss token. No thank you, sir. So I'm going ahead. Hello. Moving into this, I'm flipping it over. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Is that a pillbox?
Yep. As you search this ruined office building, a Fedra truck screeches to a halt outside. You scramble for cover as its mounted cannon swivels in your direction and unleashes a thunderous barrage. In turn, each survivor present must roll a hit dice equal to the threat level and lose 1 HP for each of the targets. If you survive, read on. Okay, well, I'll do that first. Right, so I roll 2 of these black die over here, the black hit die, and I'm just not looking for any symbols, really. Oh, that's cool. So I take 2 damage. That's a good start there, as I just get shot right in the lungs. However,
down to 9 health.
I have survived. To your amazement, the truck suddenly explodes. A moment later, a group of fireflies emerges from concealed positions to proudly examine the smouldering wreckage. One of them gives you a subtle nod before they disappear, melting into the terrain once more. Discard a threat token. Goodbye, and then search. Now this is important because we're now freed up to go to the sewers.
Well, there's nothing to search.
Well, we can do any of these 4 actions here. So we can gain intel, we can't raid the stash, we can draw a blind, which you can't do, or draw 1 item card. So what I would say here, we now know, I reckon we do 1 intel to see what's there, waiting for us.
And 1 scavenge.
And 1 item card there. So, flip it over. Oh, it's a hunting bow. Ooh, that's good, man.
And an explosive.
Hello. Crafting material, if you have that plus sugar, you can make a smoke bomb or a nail bomb.
Well, that's super cool.
Cool, right, well, chuck it in my item pouch, and that's us done for the day as we move into day 4. Day 4 beginneth anew, and we actually have not moved on to the sewers, and it's for good reason, I tell thee, and that is because if we complete this last challenge, location clear, and discard any remaining threat tokens at this location, which is very good, and also turn it over, which could be good, could be bad, could be extra stuff for us there, Bean. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and use the medical supply, so I'm going to heal up 3, and Beanie is going to be brave Sir Robin and go in alone and see how he goes.
It's a box.
Oh, hello.
The search for supplies have led you to an abandoned record store. It appears you already have picked it. Appears to have been picked clean. Until putting back a false panel, you discover a rusty old safe. Ooh. To try and crack the lock, nominate 1 survivor present and roll 2 buttholes or 1 crit in 3 rolls. Success. Jackpot. Discard a threat token, then search. It won't budge. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually not bad either way. So
it's not going to explode and maim me,
which is
so
fantastic. Okay, so we're rolling this and looking for butthole. Here we go, my friend.
Or a crit.
Ooh, there's butthole. We have done it straight away. You've done it, baby!
Yeah!
Okay, so that means success. Discard the threat token. Goodbye. And also search, which means we can now do intel or scavenge or double scavenge.
I say we...
Because we can't actually do intel because we revealed the top card. So I guess it's double scavenge.
It is double scavenge time.
Draw away, my friend. Tell us what we have got.
More explosives and sugar. So we make a smoke bomb.
Hell yeah. Okay, hold on to them for now, and then we can combine them and craft later on. But because we have got rid of this location, we can now flip this over. As a group, you may immediately take the following bonus actions. Use medical supplies to restore 2 HP to every survivor, or draw a total of 3 items. Let's heal up, baby.
So you're back to full, and I'm almost there as well.
Perfection. And as we move into the next day over here, even though we add a threat counter onto it, it still doesn't block our path, meaning that as the new day begins, we can move into this new area of the stinky, smelly sewers. Here we are at the smelly, smelly sewer. Fart noise, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have uncovered this from our campsite here. Ammo stash, we can reload, but neither of us needs to reload because I got rid of the gun that I'd fired everything with. And medical supplies restore 3 HP to 1 survivor. So I feel like we're in very good stead to go into this thing over here. If you are, Beanie Boy.
Yes, so I'm thinking that we need to use our preparation actions now.
Okay.
Which will allow me to craft a bomb.
Oh, are you going to go for a smoke bomb?
A smoke bomb, because I feel that that is the kind of thing that's going to get us out of a big problem.
Perfect stuff. So look through the deck over here of the crafted items and find yourself a smoke bomb, my dude. And while you do that, I will quickly talk about the situation that we find ourselves in. So we add another threat token to all of the different areas because of the fact that we are now on day 5. That one's at maximum, so we can't do that. So it's a pretty dangerous site, and we do need to remove quite a lot here. But we do know the hunting bow is up for grabs, which is fantastic. What does the smoke bomb do, my friend?
So you can either use it on a sneak check, and instead of rolling, discard, and you automatically pass a sneak check, which is great considering I've got a shiv.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
So
actually.
it's a guaranteed 2 damage straight away. Or in combat, you can discard it to throw.
Yeah.
And then on clear, it does nothing. But if you get a hit this round, the enemy's ranged attack value is 0.
That's awesome. So if we come across a real shooty enemy, it could completely neuter them. Very nice indeed. However, right now, I say we go explore this area together. Because even though I should go and try and fight alone and defeat an enemy, I feel like I want to just move ahead first and get a vibe of this place. And it would be a lot easier if I knew we were better equipped.
Okay.
Cool. So we
Count.
are... shall I take the U, or do you want to take the U?
Well, I was the U on the completely not dangerous one.
Here we go then. Oh, it's our first cordyceps victim, a clicker. In the flickering glow of your flashlight, you spot a clicker lurking in the darkness. It's not aware of you yet, so what's the plan? Choose one option, then begin combat. Charge it. We can't listen or sneak if we do that, but it has less health, but it does 3 whopping damage a turn that it hits us. Or we can bait it, listen and sneak are options, and we can also, it has more health, but...
Less damage.
Less damage. That's a tough one, that is. That's a lot of damage that we could be potentially taking here. So, do we want to rush in? It's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be 4 extra ones because of the threat thing here. Ooh, I don't know about this one, sir. I think that we're going to have to bait it because it's just less damage.
Yeah.
But let's try and do a listen and a sneak to try and get all of that. So we're going to roll some dice, build its health pool, be right back. Right then, it's quite girthy health pool right here. There's a lot of dice in this, and it worries me that this actually fills up 4 rows. That means that there is some option where this is full, and that, oh God.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Let's not think about it being. Let's just pretend that we didn't notice that. But we are going to bait it, so that means we get the option to listen and sneak. Don't look.
That's
No, Bean. We don't look over there. We don't. There be dangers. There be dangers. So what we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and listen once more. And you are going to try and sneak. Because you can do a lot of damage, and I'm just going to blat him with a shotgun. That's the plan, at least. So we go in, and I'm going to try and listen in to him using wisdom, which I do not get, so that means that we roll another dice and add it to the pool. I apologise profusely, my friend.
Well played.
I have done very poorly. Now we move into the sneak phase. Now Beanie has the option to automatically do this.
Which will then get that done, meaning I'll get my super character powers.
Bang, bang, bang.
I think I'm going to use a smoke bomb.
So smoke bomb, discard, automatically pass a skill check. Boom, get out of there.
And then, because for some reason, I've now glued a switchblade to a plank, I'm going to stab him in the head, meaning it does an additional one, so it's 2 damage.
Well, if you discard that, you could do 3 damage.
But then I have no plank.
You have no plank, but the plank is, you can still fight with your fists. It's still the exact same. It just allows you to do an extra bit of damage.
Okay, so I can do 3 if I use the plank.
Yep.
So the plank is broken, and as I'm picking the shards out of its head, I also stab it in the side of the face with a switchblade to do, in total, 3 whole damage.
Which 3 would you like to remove, my friend?
I'm going to take away one of them.
Maybe take away 3 fists. Make sure that it's just doubles, because we have a better chance of rolling doubles, don't we?
Yes,
or at least either or.
Well, there is a lot of fists there for your benefit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, ooh. Okay, so that is 3 of them gone. Beanie has passed that sneak check, which means after this round of combat, I believe you get your special ability, and that is fantastic.
Huzzah.
So now it goes into the regular round of combat, and I reckon I'm just going to shoot him with the shotgun. Unfortunately, I have to unload both rounds into his face. Or should I just go for a hit?
Can I shoot him now, or because I've planked him to the head and shivved him good?
I think that you're in combat to him there.
Yeah.
I think you've begun close combat. So I'm going to join you in close combat, and I'm going to try and plank him real good. And I get either a fist or a butthole, and I will discard it. So I reckon that I'm going to take out the eyeball.
Yeah, well, it's up to you, man.
I'm going to take out just 2 regular ones of these, I feel.
Okay, and so you've taken off a durability.
Yep,
There's a bit of plank in his head. He still, for some reason, has 5 health.
Oh, man.
And now I'm going to pathetically punch him in the side of the head.
Sure thing. Oh, it's a crit. And
Hooray.
you prevent all damage coming back to you, and you can remove any one of your choice. Do.
By eye.
Perfection. Right, I'm just going to double check, see about the ranged combat. Okay, so I took 2 damage from that attack back from that. Beanie took absolutely nothing. As we move into the next round of combat, we did check the rules. You can actually drop back and still shoot as well, which is quite nice. So I'm going to stay in combat and plank him up real good. Beanie might just shoot him with the 9mm pistol in the side of the head. So potentially we could see him off in this entire round here. So I'm going to plank him real good. Do I hit? I hit and I defend, which is fantastic, so I remove that. I'm going to discard the extra bit of durability. Goodbye, plank, you were so good to me, so that is 2 dice gone.
5 planks.
And that means now that Beanie has to just roll a hit dice, which
is it the black one or is it the white
one? And you fire a capacity max rate of fire of 1. Yeah. So shoot him right in the head. It's a big hit right there, which means you clock him, and I don't think you take any damage from him because you did a ranged attack and he has no ranged back at you, which is interesting.
Take that, clicker.
Indeed, so no one took any damage that round, so let's finish him off in style, shall we? Should we just both go for the fists?
Yeah.
Okay, and I have done the either or. And Beanie's got the either or as well. Boom, he is down. So he has a lot of health, don't get me wrong. But thanks to the either ors on these dice here, it definitely helps the flow of combat.
And the fact that I attached a switchblade to a plank.
Indeed. So we have killed this clicker over here, which means we now discard a threat token. Fantastic news. And it means we can now search, which I would say is going to be an immediate hunting bow for Beanie right here, because that just seems like it's an absolute winner.
It seems like something that Ellie would have.
Well, your sneak attack here does 3 dice. And with this on top of it, that's 4 dice you can remove with a single thing there.
Attaching a switchblade to an arrow.
Which is absolutely fantastic. We'll remove the 9mm pistol in a minute. So that's the first one that we've done. What do we want our second action to be? Do we want to draw blind? Do we want to gain intel on another location? Or are we feeling that we want to draw something from the regular item deck?
Well, I feel if you draw from the regular item deck, you might be able to make your own little bomb.
Yeah, sure thing. So I'm going to draw from the regular item deck here, which is canned food. Discard this to restore a total of 2 HP, shared amongst any number of survivors at your location.
Awesome. That's going to be helpful.
Really, really useful. And thus ends the day and the chapter. Okay, my friends, we are in fairly good stead. It's day 6. We've got a very decent hunting bow here because, as Beanie was just pointing out, this does not require ammo to reload, and because it's got the switchblade item in conjunction, it will be doing 4 damage for every single successful sneak attack, and he chose for his special ability Stealthy, which means that when you make a sneak check, you can re-roll a failed one, and then you get a bonus combat round thing as well, which is fantastic. So you are the main damage dealer with an infinite supply of arrows, which is class.
And in fairness, you have a shotgun.
Yeah, which I'm very happy with, and the canned food to keep us going. So shall we both dive in again and explore? Because I feel like there's nothing else to do in the campsite for us. So do you want to lead?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, take the lead, my friend.
Let's sneak in.
Oh dear.
Oh, poop.
Oh dear.
There's a piercing scream from the darkness ahead of you, and you suddenly find yourself face to face with a clicker.
Damn it. Click, 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 click. Okay, so we are just straight up fighting this
3
guy.
damage.
3 damage, but 0 ranged, meaning that the you are going to waste it with the sneak attack here. I could shoot him and take no damage in that first, but we'll deal with that in a minute. So what we're going to do is roll some dice. I'll be right back.
Sneak.
Okay, we have got his health pool. We are ready for battle. But first, do you want to see me fail a listening check?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. I'm going to try and listen as per usual. I didn't do it because it's wisdom and not cunning. I've rolled the one thing that I meant to roll statistically the least every time. So we add another to the pool. You're welcome, everyone watching at home. Fantastic, at least it's a fist that I'm kind of good at taking off. So we now move into the sneak round because you are definitely going to be the one for this. So you're looking for an eye, re-rolling a failed. You get that eye, baby boy. So that means you do 3 damage plus 1 for doing that with the switchblade. So please take off 4.
Excellent.
Right here.
So I'm going to take away 2 of them.
Yep.
And 2 of them.
Cool, that is perfect, and significantly less damage than before.
I now have no ammo.
No ammo, so it means you are going to have to fight in combat, or you can, I don't think you can bypass your turn. I think you will be taking damage anyway.
It's fine,
so you might as well get in.
I'm relying on you to actually do something now.
Now, I could stay here and shoot him from afar. Because the clicker has 0 ranged, I won't take any range damage back. I could try and blast 2 of that off him. And then we've got the ammo stash to reload for me as well. So, you know what? I'm going to give that a try and roll two shotgun blasts right in the face of this clicker. I get him once. It does 1 dice worth of damage, and I'll take off a fist just for good measure.
And now I'm in melee.
And now you're in melee. But come on, mate. Come on, Bean.
I'm really good at melee.
But it does say here, if you take the melee action in your first roll includes an eyeball, you can roll again and choose which of the 2 results apply. So that's not bad. It doesn't, but you stab him right in the butthole, right there, which is good news for you. Unfortunately, that's 3 damage back. Now,
Help me, Joel.
I've used both of my ammo beans over there, so I am also in melee with you, so let's just bash his face in,
Flank him good.
So here we go. I hit him. It's up to you. No pressure, just a butthole or an eye. It's an eyeball! He's taken out, which means that we now get to discard a threat token and search again. Do we want to draw blind? Because I do feel like we're doing okay at the moment. We've got intel over here, or should we just start stocking up on some more items?
I really want to draw blind.
Do it, man. Okay, I'll let you draw blind here, so you get a... Ooh, you got a nail bomb.
Huzzah!
Hey, it's Christmas time. So, nail bomb, sneak check. Instead of rolling this, discard this to pass a sneak check.
Hooray!
Oh, that is so good for you. Or you can throw it in battle and you can do damage if you roll a hit, which is quite useful as well.
I'm okay with that.
Do you know what? Should I just do it as well? Should I just live life to the full?
Yeah, to the edge.
Okay,
to the max core.
Woo! Oh, I lose 2 HP. Discard. Dang it!
But you did live to the max core.
My legs, they've been blowed off. Okay, so that is us done from that one there, and thus ends the day. We're on to day 7, my friends. Okay, my friends, there has been some plans going on right here, some schemes indeed, because Beanie's kindly given me his hunting bow. We've traded, so he's got my shotgun and I've got the hunting bow over here. He's gone in to restore 3 HP for his character at the campsite, and I'm going into battle alone to see if I can explore alone and defeat an enemy, because if I do that, I explored alone before, but there was no enemy to be found. So we'll see if I can fight something now. I don't really want to, but here we go.
Ooh, it's a clicker as well.
So you hear a scream from behind you and turn too late to avoid the clutches of a hideous stalker. It leaps onto you, knocking you to the ground. You lose 1 HP. You kick it off and it disappears, but you can still hear it scampering in the darkness, preparing for another attack. Begin combat. Combat special. After the first round of combat, shoot and throw actions can no longer be taken, and they've blocked off the sneak action. I can't do it, which is so annoying. So I think I'm just going to have to fight him solo, so I get a different round here, and let's just see how it goes. So another new feature of this game is the ability to withdraw from combat, which unfortunately I'm going to have to do because I don't think I can actually take down all of these bits on my own without the bonus that would have been afforded to me from the hunting bow. So what I'm going to do is I've withdrawn, I take no further damage, and when we re-enter this event over here, we don't lose the 1 HP that we did before, we just go straight into combat as a group. So unfortunately, thus ends the day, and at the start of day 8, we're adding another threat token to every single location. Boo! Okay, fully drawn, ready to go. This is how much health he's got. We're both going in on the combat here. Now, Beanie can use his hunting bow once. I still don't have any ammo with my shotgun, so unfortunately I'm going to be having to go fist with him, but I do have some canned food to help us out.
I also have a nail bomb if needs be.
Which is also very good, indeed. So, what do we want to do, Bean, going up first? Who wants to attack? How are we going to do this? Are you going to just shoot him and I'll punch him in the face?
I'm going to shoot him with a bow. Where's my dice gone?
There.
No.
Because it's that one, because you're rolling that for shooting.
Yes, but don't I also need my own dice?
You do, but I don't know where that... Oh, there it is. Right, so... roll to shoot him in the face. You don't roll your chapter die. It's just the ammo.
Oh.
So, oh, you miss. So unfortunately, no damage done there, but you won't take any damage from him because he has no ranged rebuttal. But unfortunately, I gotta get in there and punch him in the face. And I do so with gusto. I'll take off one of the singular fists over
And now 2
here.
damage.
2 damage to me, my friend.
You are down to 7 health.
Let's do this. Okay, round robin.
Okay.
Let's go again.
I'm running in.
Oh, that's good. Protect all damage, and you poke out one of his eyes. Fantastic stuff from Bean. And me, I take another one of the fists. Actually, I'll leave that there just in case I do roll a singular. I'll take that one off there. But unfortunately, I'm going to take another 2 damage. This is not looking good for old Jolsy Poo.
You are down to 5.
Okay then, so let's see. Is it nail bomb time? But then again, you got to... if you miss, then that's no damage whatsoever.
And I can use it to be able to do my horrible damage combo.
Let's just go for it. I'm going in again. I punch him square in the face. And you take out one of the regular eyes?
Yeah, take out the regular eye.
Unfortunately, though, we're both going to take 2 damage from that.
You are feeling real
good. Luckily for me, I've got some canned beans that are going to really sort out all of my horrible wounds.
Rub them onto the wounds.
Let's see if we can just finish this guy off now. And it's an eyeball. He is punched right in the face. He is done. Eyes. Prize. Right, remove 1 threat token from here, and now we can search. That was a very difficult fight, and I did not enjoy.
Do we get any benefits from it?
No, not so at all. We just get a threat token and then search, so we get to make 2 actions on the list there, which is either draw blind, which we can't, so it's going to be probably 2 things from the item deck.
Yeah, I think we need them.
Yeah, so 2 items. We've got binding. We can make a shiv.
And another binding.
So if we find a blade now, we can make a shiv, or we can get a blade and the melee weapon to upgrade the melee weapon entirely, which is very good. So we'll put them in there, and you might have guessed it. I'm eating the canned food straight away. Yeah, so that is me.
2 health.
2 health back on, and thus ends the day, moving into day 9. So it's no surprise, I'm staying back this time to reload, and instead, Beanie's going in on his own to see what's there, exploring, turn over the event card.
Come on,
mate.
box.
Come on, mate.
Damn it.
Okay.
A stalker leaps from the shadows, terrified. You fall backwards, your gear skipping across the floor and disappearing into the darkness. You must turn over all weapon cards from your survivor's inventory. They cannot be used as chapter. I am dead.
Oh, man.
Combat special. After the first round of combat, shoot and throw actions can no longer be taken. So, I've lost my bow.
You've lost your bow here, but you still have your nail bomb, and you still have your abilities to do damage here. You could fall back and I could join you in the next round because I've got the shotgun, but as again, we're losing day here, and that is no bueno.
I think I kind of have to fight him.
You'll be taking 2 damage each time you do, and you're going to need to do...
4?
It's going to be 2 for the token
2,
there.
4, 5.
5 in total, so 5 rounds of perfect combat.
Easy.
And you've got just enough health to make that happen.
I do.
Let's do it then. Okay, so into combat you go, my friend. So after the first round of combat, shoot and throw options cannot be taken. Do you want to throw the nail bomb?
I'm planning to throw the nail bomb
Okay, so roll me 1 dice, my friend. 1 white dice, come on, don't screw him. Oh, it screwed him. That is unfortunate, but you do take no damage from that one there, but the nail bomb is nail gone. So now, into the real round of combat, you are going to be punching him right in his face, and you do so. We'll
probably
get some dice ready.
Probably a good idea to get him some
We're
health.
getting way ahead of ourselves there.
Sabini
rolled a fist, getting rid of the fist, but he will take 2 damage for the privilege.
Easy. This doesn't hurt. I feel great.
I feel great. I feel great. Okay, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, you did. Again, it's your lowest stat, but you've punched him again. Another 2 damage taken. You really want to roll the eyeball because of the fact you get to re-roll it again and see what you get. But, and there's the eyeball. Roll it again. Okay, thankfully you can take away one of the buttholes. That's another 2 damage. This is starting to sting, my friend. Okay, okay.
Easy.
Go for it. Yes, you've got that, and because it's an eyeball, you get to re-roll
But it's only
again.
on my first.
Taking if your first roll, so you're fine. So you've taken the melee action, roll it again, but you probably want to keep the shield, I guess. Just roll again. You get to choose which one. Do you want to take the 2 damage and then, or do you want to take the, yeah. Okay, so you're taking the 2 damage there, and it goes down to the final one. Beanie's just looking for one more butthole to finish this off strong. Oh gosh, dang, that's. Luckily, you blocked it in case this all goes wrong. And it did, so you'll be taking no damage from that round by applying that one there. No damage done to him, so it goes again. Oh, re-roll it. Oh,
no, not the floor.
No, we can't have it end like this, come on. Yeah, there's the butthole over there.
I killed it.
Oh dear. Okay, so he is dead. Thankfully though, upon killing that, we've cleared the area. So turn it over straight away. Use medical supplies, restore 2 HP to survivors at this location. Scavenge, draw 1 item. Use the workbench, upgrade and fully reload.
Health. So we both get 2 health.
So we both get 2 health back from there. The medical supplies, very useful indeed, and therefore no further ones are replaced, and we discarded 1 from killing that. So thankfully, even though we move into the next threat thing over here, we can now proceed to the 3rd technically final chapter of this. It's not looking great. We've taken a significant amount of damage, but we are in okay steads as we now move in to the next day. Okay friends, so here's what's happened. We've moved up to the lakeside over here, we flipped over the campsite, and it was medical supplies, which allows 3 HP to give to each survivor. It says up to 2 survivors can take it, so we've both jumped on there, both getting 3 HP back. We can't use it again, thus ends the day. Very quick one there, but now here's a plan. Should I go once more into the fight alone and see if I can actually do it? Because I'm in okay health with a shotgun this time
I
around.
think you have to, because we need you to be more rolid.
Yeah, let's try it. So I'm going to flip over the event card, see what I get. Ooh, hello. Several different varieties of meat have been discarded on this filthy kitchen sideboard. Starving, you can't take your eyes off it. Each survivor present must choose only one option. Move on, you can't trust anything in this place. Eat some, you're starving, you can't pass up a chance to eat, but which meat? Roll a wisdom or a crit in one attempt. If we succeed, 3 HP. Fail, lose 1 HP. After everyone has made their choice, discard 1 threat token and search, which is bangarang, my friend.
But I'm not with you here, because you demanded to go alone.
Indeed, indeed. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to try and roll for a crit. Why not? I lose
Eat
1
that
HP.
meat.
Eat that bee. I rolled it, the wisdom, which is fantastic. So I remove 3 HP from my tracker, and now we've done that, it is a search thing. Do we want to grab the Molotov?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's grab that Molotov into the inventory now. You discard to pass a sneak check. I'm going to give that to you when I get back to camp, so I'll count that as my trade thing for later. And I'm going to draw an item. I'm just going for a random item here, which is a blade.
You got the bindings, you got the blade, you
Let's
shiv
make
master.
a shiv, baby. Okay, my friends, that was the end of the day because you chose to do that. We did this, that, and the other. It is now time to actually craft, which is what I was doing. I completely forgot what I was doing there. So
I just thought that you were having a big wind-up.
No, not at all, not at all. I discarded those 2 items that I had there to build a shiv. When I make a sneak attack, discard this to remove an additional chapter dice, which is great. Fully reloaded, good health, ready to go. Did not fight an enemy though, so do I do it again?
It's up to you. Again, me not getting stabbed is quite beneficial for me.
In that case then, I'm gonna do it again.
Nice.
So here we go, flipping over this card. It's not another one, damn it. The door of the cabin are suddenly bolted shut from the outside. Smoke begins to fill the room, and soon the entire cabin is aflame. All survivors must roll in unison, keeping track of any buttholes rolled until they have rolled equal to the threat level or 1 crit. After each collective attempt, if you have not succeeded, all survivors present lose 1 HP. And you must make another attempt. If you have not succeeded after 3 attempts, you fail. Discard a threat token and search if we do it well. If we do it badly, just discard a threat token. Still not the worst. So
yeah, it's just a shame we're not both there. Although
Yeah.
I could really do with not inhaling smoke.
to be fair, you would only potentially take damage. So this is, again, not too bad. So I've got to roll 3 because there's 3 threat levels here. I roll 1 butthole. I did not roll the second one because I'm looking for a crit. No, I rolled 2 buttholes after 3 attempts. Oh, 3 attempts, I lose 2 health. That was it. Cool. All of that wind up for absolutely nothing, but failing is not as terrible as it seems because a threat token has gone from the area.
And we're not going to get any more threat tokens now.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah, there's no more threat tokens on the
We
tracker.
just got to get to the place where the boss has a double grid.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So we go now into day 12, my friend, and come with me.
Yeah.
Cool, right.
Yeah,
we're
are you accepting that that might be a pipe dream?
Yeah, let's just go for it. So, flipping it over. Ooh. You find footprints in the snow. Hunters are patrolling the pass, covering the only way through. It won't be long before they track you down, but if you act now, you'll have the element of surprise. We get both listen and sneak. If we defeat this enemy, discard a threat token, and then search. Let's get some dice. Let's kill these hunters.
Nice.
Okay, my friends, we are ready for action. So, shall I do my usual thing of failing a listen check?
No, it's all about both of us sneaking.
We can do both, so luckily it's okay.
What,
So-
you can listen and sneak?
Yeah, you can listen and sneak, but it's because I keep failing it that it ends the the action for both of us.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Where's me dice gone? Where's me bloomin' dice gone? Here it is. So I'm going to try and roll a butthole. I got a crit, which means I can change up to 5 dice to what we want.
Ooh.
I want to change most of them to either ors, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Because what we
So if we can have fists and butthole as pretty much all of them,
then that means that potentially we will have that covered. Yes, this is a brilliant skill. Indeed. Shall I put them all to fist and butthole?
yeah.
Are you sure it wouldn't be fist and eye because that's your best one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fist and eye, fist and eye. Do we have fist and eye? We do have fist and eye. Yes, there we go. I'll change 3 of them to that and keep the other ones the same.
Okay, so now I'm going to do some
Critical. Okay, so we're doing some sneaking stuff now. So Beanie has to go into the sneak mode and he's looking for a eyeball. Rerolling a fail. Oh, and he got it, baby. So that means his hunting,
damage.
his arrow finds true. 3 from that, 4 from that. Goodbye. Take away your 4 dice, my man. And you know what? I'm going to sneak as well, and I'm going to go up and try and punch him in the head.
I like it.
So,
Or shank him.
I'll shank him real good. I roll a die. It is a success.
No, it's not. It's a fail. You need cunning.
Damn it! I forgot that you have to roll that. So that means that straight away that is over, and it is time for the combat to begin anew. Regular combat.
Shoot him. Oh, no. Maybe we could just both punch him, and then...
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, just punch him, save everything else. So straight away into the punch. I get that, and I block. I will let you roll because you can choose how to nominate the damage first. Oh, it's an eyeball. So
we did it.
It's a good thing because I was about to take that away. So there we go. Straight away, no damage taken. You're dead, son. That was really good.
Yeah.
So,
really nice.
Threat token gone. We are ready for the boss. Now it's just time to grind at this point in time.
Good.
And now we can search. Is it draw blind twice? Is it drawing items here? Do we lose a day, add a boss token and do 4 actions and go crazy and just get as many items as possible?
Yes.
Right, that's what we're doing then. So we're going to lose a day immediately from doing this. We're going to add a boss token to this, which will come into play in a minute, and we can choose 4 of these actions, and the actions can be taken multiple times. So, draw blind 4 times? Yeah. Or should we just go
Or
items?
we can mix it.
2 and 2?
We haven't got enough space for that many items. So we're going to want to do... Oh, crap, we've got too many items.
They go into a temporary holding thing, and you can decide which bits that you have.
Okay.
The bag of holding. Okay, so we'll do 2 and 2. So let's start with the stashed items first. Ooh. Okay, El Diablo's here. Cannot be upgraded. He has a ranged weapon, capacity 2, max fire rate 1, so you can get 2 rounds of combat and does 2 damage a pop.
That's better than your shotgun.
We'll put that into the
bag of holding.
Yep, and then we'll do another one.
Yes. Don't blow us up.
Ooh, unfortunately, tracked by hunters. Lose a day, add a boss token. Discard this card. Well, that's put us actually dangerously close to the end bit there, and it's added a boss token on, but no damage taken. 2 items, or go crazy. 2 items, go crazy. 2 items, go crazy.
Oh, let's do 1 and 1.
Okay, we'll do the 1 item first over here.
Unless
and
it's really great.
A blade, which is good for your binding, because now you can make a shiv, and it means that you get lots of sneaky attacks, but you already have it anyway. Oh, but that means that you could
glue shiv to a switchblade, but I don't think you get to accumulate them like that.
Blade plus explosives equal nail bomb. I've got an explosive.
Yes.
Making a nail bomb in the next round then. Okay.
Okay, and let's do another stash item.
Here we go, Bede. Here we go. It's the last one, and it's tracked by hunters. Lose today. Add a boss token. That could have absolutely bottled us up. Right. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we're on day 15.
He's ramped up to the max core.
We now have to go fight him.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's get ready. Okay, my friends, this is it. There is no more threats preventing us from going to Jackson. It is time for the boss fight. The final day begins.
We were so close to that going wrong.
Yep, okay, so we flip it over now, and it is a bloater. Oh god, that's gross. Combat special. If a survivor takes damage of any kind from the bloater, that survivor is stunned and cannot take any actions the following round. If a round begins with all survivors stunned, all survivors lose 4 HP and cease to be stunned. What? Listen and Sneak are ready to go, but now we have to roll his health pool, which is considerable, and he does 4 damage a go.
Easy.
But we also add in, oh, there's no Sneak.
Oh, well, our plan's dead.
Oh, no. And extra dice. And no listen either. Oh, no. That went so badly.
I'm entirely geared for sneaking. That's all I'm good at.
Okay, looks like we are going to pray to our end Jesus. Let's get some dice. Okay, it's time. And it is bad news for us. Not that much health, but look at the amount of damage he's going to be doing back. Still, there's only one thing to do, and that is try, try, try. So we're going to kick things off. I reckon that you should throw that Molotov right at his face.
I agree.
And then we'll do the hunting bow, because if Beanie hits with this Molotov, then that means that at the start of each round, you remove a chapter dice, which is great. Chip damage for the win. So Beanie, roll me a hit dice and
give me one.
Make it hit true, my dude. Yes! That was good. That was good, my friend. Okay, so it's not the start of each round, so unfortunately I don't think it does any damage here because it was done in the combat round, but it's primed, ready for next time.
Okay.
Now you roll this to see if you get hit back by his ranged attack.
No.
You do not take
Yes.
any damage. That was outstanding, my friend. I'm going to come in hot with El Diablo.
Ding, 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 ding.
And for each, I can only fire once a time, but each hit I get takes off 2. And I hit true, my friend. So I'm going to take off 2 of these regular ones over here. And now we've got to see if I get hit back from his gunge. I do not get hit back by his gunge. That was the best start that we could have had out of a pretty shoddy dice collection and minuses over there, nerfs. So no damage taken in the first round. At the beginning of the next round, you can discard one with your Molotov cocktail. What's it going to be? Get rid of the eye. Yeah, good idea. Good idea, my friend.
Oh, no. Oh. The eye is my best.
Get rid of the fist then, because it feels like we're balanced on
Yeah, and then there's plenty of fists there.
Okay, so now we go into the next round of combat. Are you going to shoot him with your hunting bow?
Yes, because then it's less damage back at me.
Perfect, and I will once again try El Diablo. Ding,
ding, ding.
Okay, so roll me. He hits true. What do you want to do?
One DiMaggio, and let's go with the eye.
Eyeball poked out by the amazing thing. Do you get hit back is the question. You do unfortunately get hit back for 3 damage, which is annoying, and that means that you are stunned for now, which we will detail again in the moment. So I'm going to go for El Diablo. Do I hit true? I do hit true. That's another 2 damage taken off.
And next turn he'll melt.
Yes, he will, so no matter what happens, we will survive this. Do I take any damage, though, by being a cool-ass guy? I do take, 3 damage for being a cool-ass guy. But, as Beanie just said now, even though we're both stunned, because if a round begins with all survivors stunned, we lose 4 HP, but we're still alive, and because of the Molotov, that means he has burned to a crisp.
Yes.
That lucky chip damage has saved us, because we would have taken another 4 damage at the end of that, and that would have been absolutely brutal and possibly, in fact, killed us. So we have beaten The Last of Us Escape the Dark. Take that, you stupid bloater. I just got to say, mate, what a brilliant game!
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of this one.
This was outstanding. I love this. Every single thing here just felt very, very cool indeed. The exploration options, the real tense there where we thought we were doing really well and then it completely started pieing us off as we moved through. Great use of the campsite and the tactical options here. I love the fact you can upgrade your items and abilities and you have your own personal quest.
I see a lot of replayability with this one. I feel like we're probably going to be playing this one in our own time a fair bit.
Yeah, and I love the fact that there's boss mutators as well to make sure that even if you do go up against the same thing...
getting that sneak.
Flipping those over was just kind of like, oh, really? Really? Okay, well, that has been our amazing adventure through The Last of Us Escape the Dark. I cannot recommend this game enough, and honestly, thank you very much to Themeborn for sending us through a copy of this. It's easily, and I don't use this lightly, my favourite version of the Escape formula that they've done so far. I love the amazing amount of additions. There was a risk of potentially it being a bit bloated, over there, but everything here feels so fit to purpose. Loved it.
I'm very much looking forward to getting another couple of people in and playing it with a bunch more people, seeing maybe splitting off down different paths.
It's so good, man. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to play it again. That has been our full playthrough of The Last of Us Escape the Dark. And if you want to follow us on the social medias, you can follow Beanie over on Instagram at
Beanie40k.
And you can follow me over on Blue Sky at RetroJ, but the O is still a 0. Yeah, I've moved over there now.
What's Blue Sky?
It's Twitter, but with less Elon.
Reasonable.
Yeah, so enjoy, and hopefully we'll see you over there. Big love to you all, and we'll catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye.